So we're back. We're gonna go try it out. We got some things going on. John's over here, he's loading up. He's gonna go fertilize some more because right after we plant, we put about 25 gallons of nitrogen over the top along with our burn down herbicide. So that's what all that is over there. We're hauling some corn. Gordon and Daryl are busy doing that. Tom's actually behind the creek, behind the farm here. He started trying planting some corn, and I'm gonna go try those beans. Okay, I'll get this set up for you guys and then I'll report back here. But just to kind of let you know some of my thinking here, I know it's going to be a little bit wetter than probably optimal, but where this is all completely under pivot, we kind of have that option where it can be a little wet, and we actually have some rain in the forecast for Wednesday night and a Thursday. So if it doesn't rain and it kind of gets hard where we've planted or something, we can fire these two pivots up and kind of put 30-hundreds on to kind of soften it back up to get these beans going. Beans isn't quite as critical as corn, but you still want to do a good job. So we'll see how it goes. All right, just so I could point out to you the most Nebraska thing you'll ever see in the world, and I saw it right here. This is, like I said, this is the most Nebraska thing you'll ever see, is a pivot irrigator in a field with a hot wire tied to it for grazing. Okay, so this is one of the worst spots in the field I've seen. Definitely damp. Looks like they're getting tucked in there pretty nice, or okay anyway. So I went through a ditch back there, and of course it would collect this on it, but it's starting to work its way off. So at least when I go through this, it's not sticking. There's just a creek that kind of comes out down there, and it was black mud. So these are Pioneer beans, the hybrids on them. The numbers mean specific things. The first two numbers kind of mean the day length or the maturity of these beans, like these up here. As you've seen, 2.0 is like a 2.0 early group 2. So those are kind of a mid to short season bean where there's a 28 in the front, and that's a late group 2, so they're a little longer season. Good news, we got one field done. We'll probably take this back to the shop, come back after my pickup in the seed tender, take it back to the shop, maybe fill up my planter so I can go up to the far fields, and then reload my seed tender, so get that all loaded up, and then we can head all that up north then. So we'll call that a plan, and then it'll probably change. Stay tuned. started on another field. Filling her up. Catch you in the morning, guys. Guy can't beat that. So this stuff right here is the iron we're putting in. If we look in here, it looks like blood. Well, the stuff we used before looks like blood. So if you need a place to hide the body. So as you can see, this field's a little steep. I don't know how well you can see out the window. It's got a pretty good ditch to it. The last word on the name of this field is mountain. So now once again, the idea behind this, using this iron, is for sometimes on these hills you can get spots that get iron chlorosis. It's when your bean kind of turns white or yellow. It just doesn't grow very well in some of those spots. So we're putting it in furrow where we typically put our starter fertilizer in for our corn. And hopefully it reduces some of those spots. As you can see, it looks like I killed someone. So last spring, I don't know if you guys remember, but I didn't have a lot of planting videos. And that was because I was running one of Deere's planters. We were doing a test unit for them. What they were doing is they're making their own 16-row mounted planters like these with the CCS box. This one's built by Orthman. This was the last year that they did the 30s. They still make custom ones, but I don't believe they make the 30s in the stack fold. They might make the vertical fold one still. But anyway, we were running one of those, or I was running one of those, and it was pretty similar. It just had a few differences. Some better, some worse. But hopefully they fixed some of those issues. But the one big thing they had is they have their exact rate pump that they offer from the factory on it now. Where ours is a third-party pump. For fertilizer and things like that, but now you can order a factory pump from Deere, which it's all integrated and works pretty well. It worked well last year anyway for us, even in all these hills and stuff. But yeah, hopefully this is the last soybean field for us to plant. Tom's on the second to last corn field to plant. I don't know if we'll get it all done today or not, but we'll give it a try. You just can't go very fast. We're kind of in our steeper of the hills right now, so we'll just see how it goes. Looks like he's back with a fresh batch. Steep, yeah, a little steep. So I got that pivot done. I don't know if our rain will materialize tonight or not. Looks like southwest of us might be getting something, but I guess we'll see what morning brings. We'll have one pivot of corn left for ourselves tomorrow. My brother's finishing up the quarter he was on. And then we got a couple custom planting jobs, which should almost get done tomorrow as well. So we'll see how that goes. Morning. Filling up here, getting ready for the day. See that iron stuff, what it does? It kind of makes the dirt red. Must have had a little bit of a drip out of here. But it's really hazy out this morning. Dad was saying it was from the wildfires up in Canada, probably. I don't know if you can kind of see it. Pretty thick. But no, we'll be heading out to do some small custom jobs, and then we'll go from there. But we got our beans in. My brother's got that quarter left, and then we'll be done. So maybe today.
Yeah, that's forward.
So here it is, the last field I should plant possibly for 2023. We'll see. As last year, it was only like half done by the time we got done with our first time over, because we had to replant a lot of stuff. First time over, I should be done, unless if I got a few other things to do, but my brother's finishing up north. He's got a dry land job. Like I said, a lot of odds and ends. I don't know if he'll get done today, but Garrett's got a ball game tonight, so I hope to make it to that, and maybe we can go to OC for the Tulip Festival. So we'll see how that is. Orange City in-laws. So yeah, no, hopefully this is the final field, but it seems to be working okay. Also, quick note, I always get this question, I forget to answer it, but we run these mounted planters for a few reasons. This is a gravity field. This is a good example of why. Actually, back there isn't a good example because I have plenty of room to turn around, but usually we have to come clear out to the end because we have a pipeline that we irrigate with, and you can't do end rows with it. So the tighter coupled your planter is, the easier it is to come to the end of the field. Having that. Also, we've kind of like them more so with the strip till. It's easier to fall the strip till with these versus a pull type. We had a 24 row and a 12 row before, years back. It just seems like these are easier to follow a mounted 16 row strip tiller with all that. So that's what we run these for. That's kind of the big reasons.